Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation about the PRIME project and about its Module 4, Assessment of Learning Outcomes of a Career Learning Program. The responsible partner for this presentation is University of Valladolid, and the content that it's going to be on this presentation today will start with theories and approaches related to the evaluation of career learning. It will be followed by the types of assessment for career learning and the career learning assessment methods and techniques. And this presentation will end with the instruments for effective evaluation. So to start with a brief definition of what career learning is, it is understood as a comprehensive process that seeks to measure and assess the development of skills, knowledge, and attitudes related to the professional career of primary school students. The main objective of this career learning is provide meaningful feedback on the progress and growth of students in their preparation for the world of work, especially in the acquisition of practical skills and knowledge that are relevant to their professional success. Throughout the career learning assessment developed in this project, in the PRIME project, students can reflect on their interests, strengths, and professional goals, and use this information to make decisions about their future. So, to begin with the presentation, the purposes of career learning assessment. So evaluating the outcomes is crucial to determine the effectiveness of the activities and ensure that students acquire the knowledge, the skills, and attitudes necessary for their academic and professional future. This process allows us to determine if the program is aligned with the intended goals and meet two main requirements. The first one is if students are achieving the desired results, and the second one being if the program is designed and implemented effectively. So the evaluation processes provides information, first of all, on the strengths and weaknesses of the program and activities that take place in the classroom to achieve professional learning development. It also helps to identify areas in which students excel and areas in which improvement can be made. And evaluation data allows project implementers and tutors to make evidence-based decisions to improve the program. Moreover, the evaluation of learning outcomes should be an ongoing process, allowing for continuous improvement of the professional learning program. And we can assess individual student performance and progress throughout the project. And finally, becoming aware of responsibilities to stakeholders, such as accreditation bodies, employers, and students themselves. Now, the second part, theories and approaches related to the evaluation of career learning. So there are various theories and approaches related to this evaluation of what we understand as career learning, and some relevant theories are the following that are going to be explained in this presentation. The first one is Donald Saba's theory of vocational development. So this theory is understood as a process that occurs during life. It is it identifies different stages of development and factors such as interest, abilities, values, and personality that influence vocational choices and satisfaction. In this theory, or in this approach, there are 5 different phases identified. The exploration phase, the self-differentiation phase, the identification phase, the performance of functions, and the evaluation of results. And in terms of assessment, this theory emphasizes the importance of understanding students' individual characteristics and needs to help them explore and make informed career decisions, which is also essential for those students. Now, the second approach or theory for this presentation is the competency-based approach. It focuses on identifying and evaluating professional competencies that are necessary for success in a specific field. And this is throughout the measurement and the analysis of students' acquired competencies. And this allows us to identify weaknesses and areas of improvement. This process highlights as well the importance of evaluating theoretical knowledge, practical skills, and their required attitudes in order to perform in a professional setting. So this is a long-term process. Motivation, discipline, and perseverance must maintain throughout the entire career of learning process. And among the guidelines to take into account, we identify competency identification, self-assessment, and active learning. The third approach that is going to be explained in this presentation is the result-based approach. This approach focuses on evaluation of results and achievements reached by students in terms of goals and learning objectives related to their careers. And this approach seeks to measure and demonstrate the effectiveness and evaluate students' career preparation, which is very important as well. Some milestones to take this approach into account are, first of all, defining career goals that must be measurable and oriented towards the results you want to achieve. The second one is identifying indicators of success. Define indicators can help you measure progress towards goals. Gap analysis, which is the third one and final, consisting of evaluating gaps between current skills and knowledge and those acquired to achieve your goals. And the degree of mastery of a specific skills and knowledge is evaluated, as well as the impact generated in the workplace. The fourth approach or technique that is going to be explained in this presentation is the professional orientation. It is a support and counseling process that helps individuals understand and develop their vocational identity, explore different career options, and also make informed career decisions. It confirms how children under 5 years of age and older already present established stereotypes about jobs that a person could perform based on their gender, their ethnicity, or social origin. And not supporting academic professional guidance in primary school can lead to a difficult entry into the labour market. So, some positive results from the scientific evidence issued in this report are, first of all, that 82% of around 9,300 children agree with the statement, "I now understand how learning math, English, science can be useful in many jobs," after participating in a career-related learning event. Second, 78% of around 1,200 children in school with economic disadvantaged students stated that I now I know that many jobs are available for me when I grew up, and 74% agree with I feel more confident about what I can do after today's activity. Some other positive results are 25% of around 7,900 children declared that they had changed their minds about their professional future after a series of activities during the day. And a study of 5,000 children aged between 9 to 10 years old in the United Kingdom found benefits in career aspirations, school attendance, and achievement, especially among more disadvantaged children. Okay, and now for the conclusions of this report. We can find that increases motivation and educational results, where boys and girls discovered the importance of learning for their academic and professional future. It also expands professional horizons, and the academic and professional orientation guarantees that the little ones do not rule out professional options beforehand, since their details and benefits of all the opportunities they have are explained to them. It also improves social mobility because students meet real role models who inspire them and show them that a person past does not determine their future, which is essential. And these theories and approaches provide conceptual foundations and methodological approaches for the evaluation of career learning. And it is important to select and adapt the approaches that are most relevant and appropriate to the characteristics and the objectives of educational and professional context in which the evaluation is applied. And not supporting academic and professional guidance in primary school is a systematic and sustainable way can lead to a difficult entry into the labour market. So we need to avoid that. So the next section of this presentation is the types of assessment for career learning. It is important to use a combination of different assessments to get a full picture of primary school students' professional learning and development. And each type of evaluation provides us a valuable information and serves different purposes in the evaluation process. So first of all, the first type of assessment is the formative evaluation. And this type is carried out during the learning process and aims to provide continuous feedback to students. The next one is the summative evaluation. And this evaluation is carried out at the end of a learning period. The first one was during the development, during the process, and this one is carried out at the end. And its objective is to determine the level of achievement to the student in relation to the objectives of the career learning. The next type is self-assessment. It allows students to reflect on their own learning and professional development, and it gives them the opportunity to assess their strengths, identify areas of improvement, and set professional goals, which can guide a little bit the process. The peer assessment is the next type of assessment, and this approach involves students evaluating the work and performance of their peers. And peer evaluation, of course, encourages collaboration, the exchange of ideas, and the joint construction of knowledge. And the last one is the portfolio-based assessment. Portfolios are collections of work, projects, reflections, and evidence of learning that students have completed during their career learning experience. And is carried out throughout the analysis of elements included in the portfolio, which can be reviewed by the professors or external evaluators. And this evaluation allows a comprehensive view of students' development over time. Also very important. Now the next section of this presentation, career learning assessment methods and techniques. So, there are various evaluation methods and techniques that can be used to evaluate career learning, and here we have various examples. The first one are the interviews. So those interviews allow obtaining detailed information about students' experience in the work context and their related learning. The second one are questionnaires and surveys for collecting quantitative and qualitative, both of them, kind of information on the perception and satisfaction of students in relation with their learning in the workplace. The third one is the direct observation, which involves witnessing the performance of students in real work situations. The fourth one is the portfolio analysis, which are collections of work and evidence that the students have done during their learning in the workplace. The next one is performance evaluation, that involves evaluating the performance of students in real work situations using predefined criteria and standards and specific skills as well. Yeah. And finally, the two last ones, feedback and from supervisors or mentors. Your feedback and evaluation may focus on students' performance, professional growth, and areas of improvement. And the last one, metacognition activities, in which students reflect on their own learning process, identifying strengths, weaknesses, and effective learning strategies. And it is also very important to select the assessment methods and techniques that are most appropriate, again, the same idea, for the career learning context, and combining different assessment approaches can provide a more complete and accurate picture of students' learning and professional development. Okay, the fourth section for this presentation are the instruments for effective evaluation. These are to collect relevant information about learning processes and their results. So the most common ones are, first of all, the questionnaire of surveys. These are used to collect quantitative and qualitative data, both of them, about the service learning experience and developing skills and competencies among other relevant aspects. The second one are the projects. Students carry out a project related to the subject field, applying the knowledge and skills that they have acquired in the process of career learning. They can be presentations, reports, research, and modeling, among many others. And the project allows evaluation of criteria, critical thinking, creativity, and the ability to apply what has been learned. The third one are the interviews. Individual group interviews, it doesn't matter, both of them are valid, allowed you to collect detailed and in-depth information about the service learning experience. And open-end questions can be used to explore students' perception, challenges, and achievements. The fourth one is the evaluation rubrics. These are structured tools that establish clear and measurable criteria to evaluate students' performance in specific areas, okay, such as teamwork, communication, and critical reflection. The next one are the portfolios or evidence folders, in which students can collect and present a selection of service learning related work, project, or reflection in a portfolio. And the last two, direct observation, in which teachers or evaluators may conduct direct observations during service learning to assess students' performance and interactions with the community. And they may use checklists or rating scales to record the rate and to check the specific aspects of the service. And last one, analysis of products or results. The pros or results generated throughout the learning service can be evaluated, such as reports, presentation, projects, or solutions to real problems. And confidentiality and ethics must be considered when collecting and analyzing the information collected. This is a very important idea. And the combination of different instruments, again the same idea, very important, can provide a more complete and accurate evaluation of service learning and its results. So thank you so much for listening to this theoretical part. I hope you have enjoyed it, and thank you for your attention. Bye.